Good morning. I'm interested in the Tug Latouche, and a colleague suggested I should try Shipbuilder's index for particulars. I carried out a number of searches with Google and found nothing. However, today I came across ShipIndex.org and found Latouche. Um, I would like to look at Latouche and get any information.
Let's see what we can find about Latouche. And there are a couple different searches that I think we should do here. We'll start with this one and just see what we find. We find 13 searches in 10 resources. The person asking the question had an IMO number for this, so we might find some information about the Latouche with the IMO number as well. We don't know from the question when Latouche existed or if it still exists. So I'm not sure if some of these resources would be relevant to it, but my guess is that they would. This is world because the person asking the question provided an IMO number, so it's it's in the 20th century or the 21st century. So U.S. merchant vessel war casualties of World War II. This is saying that on page 537 of Bob Browning's book, you'll find a mention of Latouche. Here are other potentially relevant entries overseas by Charles Dana Gibson and E.K. Gibson, page 343, and a variety of other entries, a number from the Journal of the Puget Sound Maritime Historical Society, and a couple of other items as well. We find another entry here, which will take us to Nauticopedia, which has information, and actually in this case does have an image as well. So there's some more information here, and I think that what we can see is that this is probably similar to some of these other entries here, given that this was built in Seattle. There's a couple entries, these entries from the Sea Chest. And it would be great to find out if these are all the same vessel and possibly bring them together with a unique identifier, as we've done with other vessels. Now, I see here, this merchant vessels in the United States, this actually has the same IMO number that the researcher mentioned. So this is the vessel in question, actually. And the U.S. Coast Guard information site has changed. You have to now repeat your question, but we can do that. We find Latouche. Here's the IMO number that they were researching, and then here's some information about it. So now what I've learned, is that this vessel was built in 2018 and is still active as of now. And so this is the sort of information that we can find in here. Therefore, a number of these other entries are not certainly not relevant. Now that I know that, I can see that this person is interested in just this most recent vessel. They also asked about the shipbuilder's index, and I believe that is the researcher also asked about the shipbuilder's index, and I think that might be shipbuildinghistory.com, which has information about a lot of U.S. and Canadian shipbuilders. Now, right now, all of the different vessels that are here are not yet in the database because this is a pretty complicated set of pages, but there may be some information in here. I guess what I would ask is, I would look, since the shipbuilder site is organized by builder, I'd come back here and check to see if we can find out who the builder is. Manufacturer, whole number. No, we don't actually have that information on this page. I don't see that information on this page. Then what I might try doing is I'm going to do a Google search, and this is so I'm going to do Latouche plus site shipbuildinghistory.com, and what this does is it may bring us back to a page where I can then search on the site. And we do find Latouche, Alaska Ventures LLC, built 2018, it looks like. So I think that that's the vessel that we were looking for as well. That's a good way of searching for a specific term across a broad, kind of unorganized set of web pages. Just to repeat, what we did was we did the name of the ship, and then we did plus, which tells Google it has to be this, whatever I'm putting in there has to be in my search. And then the site, colon, and a brief URL of the site that we wanted to search. I hope that's useful.